Hello and welcome back to Subnautica. I'm Ivan. We are deep inside planet and we're going even deeper today. Yesterday we found the thermal power plant and today the thing we're going to look for is something we probably can't find here. It might be in Codes and Clues. Sure, let's go with this one. Primary containment facility. There we go. So this is what we're looking for. We know it's in a natural chasm and we know it's southeast of the thermal power plant, I believe. And we also know that the way down is right in front of us. So engine is off, that's fine. I'm also going to eat and drink before we go. I'm bringing some food and water as well. So let's see. That's okay. We have enough for now. I can fix it later. Let's just go. Yeah, we have room for stuff as well. Now, in the last episode we stopped right outside the research facility because I wanted to get closer to the other way down. So there is a tiny bit of a walk here, but I think it's the best way to do this if we're planning to, you know, go down and then get back up again if that's going to be something we want to do, most likely. Now we also found the recipe for ion power cells, which should be very important to get off the planet. So that's one step in the right direction for that. We haven't started building the shuttle station, or the I guess it's probably a rocket, we don't know yet, but there is a platform at least. Now let's see if we can get past this cute little water snake. And we should be able to get down because he's guarding somewhat of an entrance. They are really beautiful even though they're scary. I'm just going to drop right down here as far as possible because this thing can dive as far as it wants basically. And dropping all the way to the seafloor. Now I do believe this can actually walk on the lava, but I'm not going to... Oh wait, it did take some damage. Let's see if it's because it can't handle the heat. Yeah, it actually can't handle the heat. Okay. Oh, and we have workers here as well. Now I don't think we ever scanned one. So while he is inspecting our prawn suit, I'm going to scan it. There we go. Nice. I'm not going to open and look at it right now because, yeah, I was thinking about punching it, but it left. That's good. And let's see what's in here. First of all, I'm going to repair one suit. Oh, something's up. Something's up. Okay. Hello. We have a dragon. Dragon Leviathan. Yeah, let's try to keep away from this. That was a bit of a jump scare. Wow. Now, I'm not going to mine for anything. I'm just going to drop down here in this chasm. And this, as we see, we are at around 1400 meters now. And that's the furthest down we've been. Now here I'm going to repair it. There we go. So let's hope our Dragon Leviathan didn't follow us because they are scary. From what I understand, it was the Dragon Leviathan that broke the research lab, the one that was on the seafloor, because they were experimenting on a Dragon Leviathan, a juvenile one, or it might have been because they took the egg, because there is a Dragon Leviathan egg in there as well, and that upset them. I'm not completely sure about that, but I do believe that's how it happened. Let's see if we can get...
I am what you seek. Want to help you.
So there is someone, something friendly that wants to help us, which is nice, which means we aren't all alone, as it has felt like. We have a Dragon Leviathan guarding this place. To try to avoid it, it doesn't seem to care much. So as long as we just get past and don't kidnap any babies, we should be fine. Rawr. Okay, now let's enter this place. The primary containment facility. There is a place here for a tablet. That's the blue tablet. Oh wow. Okay. He's spitting fire at us. He was a bit upset anyway. So the blue tablet we placed there was the one we found in the thermal plant. So it's one of those robots as well. So it's not possible to enter here before you've found that one. So if you're following...
Translating local alien broadcast. Warning, vaccine development program terminated. Emperor egg hatching project terminated. Live specimens terminated. Evacuate immediately.
Yeah, so you have to do the thermal plant first. Important if you're playing by yourself and want to know, which order to do things. Now, there was talk about something being terminated, research-wise, and an emperor. And here we have a preserved fetus, a sea emperor fetus. It looks a bit like the dragon. It appears the aliens were attempting to formulate a cure for the bacterium from enzymes produced by the digestive system in the Sea Emperor. Let's look. Let's see if there's no eggs here. No. Okay. So this is a containment / research facility, I believe. Let's look.
Integrating new PDA
The enzyme 42. That's the enzyme they are looking for to develop into a vaccine. I'm going to use the prawn suit here. I'm a bit scared, and coming this far and then dying would be a bit silly, and I'm not completely sure if these are friendly. They do break though. That's nice. So let's look. Strange carving. Looks very yin-yang. Alien carving. Okay. Now I'm going to open the data log for these so you can read. I'm not going to read all of them, but this is an ancient earth blade. And this is like almost a collection. Alien statue. It's unpowered. Holographic projector. And a rudimentary tablet. There we go. Now, it shares many similarities with those used to access the alien facilities. It's less complex, so it might be a historic version of it. Who knows? And here we have 3 doors. There is also 3 doors on the other side. I'm going to start by showing what's inside some of them. Or this one rather, because this is a portal network. And the reason I'm not going into all of those is because they look exactly the same. And they're powered by ion cubes, so might as well get some ion cubes while we're at it, because there are some in the middle here. I'm also going to scan this, but first I'm going to pick up the cube. This is kind of a unique spot in the game, because you'll see after I'm done drilling this, we get cubes, but it starts making more. So this is a place that drains energy to make the cubes. It is an ion cube fabricator. So if you want to let's see, may represent an almost limitless source of energy. Yes, definitely, because we're drawing energy from the planet itself. So if you want to build a lot of the ion batteries and everything, then this is the place to go. Now, the portal, there's one portal in here and one in here as well, and they go to different places on the planet, actually. To places we haven't seen yet, or to places we haven't found the entrance to, should say. It's definitely places we've been, but the entrances to those portal places are very much hidden. Let's look at this though. Ventilation control.
Integrating new PDA data.
So this is the place where they draw the water from the grates we've found. The water is going in, oxygen deprived water is going back. And here we have peepers are going down into this containment facility, and they don't mind. There's also specimens that are starting to see signs of infection. Let's see. Guess that was it for this place. No, might be a... Oh. Ah, we have, of course, the outflow pipe. And here we have... if peepers have evolved to distribute the enzyme via the pipe network, that might be why the planet is still surviving, because they are kind of spreading the cure, and the cure is the enzyme. So that's what we've seen all over the place, and with the enzyme peepers that swim around as well. So that's the reason for those grates. It's a nice system, and it looks funny with the little fishies going wee. But let's see if we can find out more down here. Oh, hello. It's behind the glass. Or it, rather. So that's one side. Now we've found out most of the things we can about the world itself, I believe. We know about the grates now. We know about the strange fish. And that's some of the very strange things that we've encountered. Let's say that. And let's go to the other side here. Now this one is full again, or it has more we can pick up. I'm going to quickly scan these as well. Alien building block. This is also you know, for the pausing if people want to read about the artifacts we find here. A tracking implant. One unusual box. And some alien technology. I guess that's a very broad term looking at this place. It's a translation device. And we have an empty case. Let's scan the empty case because why not? Oh, it's not actually empty. Okay, nanobots. Yeah, would be unwise to release them, it said. So in here as well, we have 2 portals leading to different places on the planet. And then we have this side, which looks to be
This room appears to be a biological archive storing more than 40 indigenous egg specimens in different states of development.
That's what it is. Now, this egg we found. That's the amp eel. Sea and peril Leviathan.
New PDA data.
Feeding, digestion, the more information about the enzyme. And healthy emperor specimens may have held some potential, but it's unlikely any research subjects survived the quarantine procedures. So that's very... I'm not sure if unlucky is the right word, but it's not very good for the fate of the world or the planet. Now, let's go deeper into the facility. And this is the reason why I crafted the second tablet, because I do believe, like I was the first time I got here, then I had to turn around because I didn't have another blue tablet with me. But for now, this is set. So, when you get the blue tablet recipe, make one. Stomp, stomp, stomp. It looks like a place with a swimming pool. So let's jump in the water.
Are you here to play? Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it as they did.
So this is the voice we've heard a couple of times. This is most likely... No, this is a sea emperor.
Detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown.
Yeah, they seem friendly enough. She seems friendly enough as well. Beautiful. It's incredibly sad though that other people came and built the walls around her. It's probably not a big enough fish tank for her. Here we have something. It's an incubator, and there's 5 eggs here as well. It may be...
Environment scans indicate the water here is rich with a rare plant-like life form which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
Okay. So, we let's insert an iron cube. We have iron cubes in our prawn. Let's remove all of them.
My young need to hatch, to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
Okay, so apparently when she was talking to the aliens who built the facility, they couldn't hear her. And that might explain why they didn't treat her so well. Let's check out the console. Insert hatching enzymes, okay. And that's what we want to do to hatch the eggs. Now, to get the enzymes, we kind of need to find the recipe. So let's...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's see where this portal leads us. Because if we turn this on, it kind of gives us an exit, but also the hatched babies, if we manage to hatch them. So let's turn it on.
With the passage you've opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
And there we go. So she actually knew what we needed for the hatching enzymes.
Acquired.
So let's see if we can obtain that. And we also have some information about their life cycle. Good. That's some reading for everyone who's interested. And let's find the recipe. There we go. Now, we need stuff from around the planet. And most of this is some stuff we've found. We've found all of these except the sea crown seed. So let's look around, before we leave, let's look around this place to see if something is here, because as the computer said, this is a very special kind of biome. Everything is friendly and there is different kinds of plants and stuff here.
Life in this area is growing outside its normal conditions. Other life forms fertilizing and pruning the vegetation may be offsetting this environmental deficit.
Thank you, computer. That's somewhat what I explained now. Stealing my thunder. So, sea crown. Is this a different kind of peeper? No, that's the oculus. That's the same peeper fish that's also inside the purple area, I believe. Now, what we want now is kind of to get back to the surface, but we also want to get back to the surface. I'm going to enter here now with our Cyclops, because we have so many materials in the Cyclops now. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get back to the Cyclops, and apparently it's somewhat far away. The nodes update on the map before we get through the portal. And I know where to go because I know where we end up here. We end up here. This is the defense platform. So what we want to do from here is either go to the ghost cave or the fossil cave. And because this one is closer, and it's also closer to that's one of those enzyme peepers. You see the tail there. Yeah, so I'm going to go directly for the fossil cave. We also parked a bit further away from that. I probably should have moved the Cyclops a bit ahead, but that's fine. Now, this is also a dangerous place. This is the place where we almost drowned. Looking at this wreck. And what we know about this place is that there's also leviathans around. So let's hope we get past everything to get to the fossil cave, but it's not far. And as long as we're deep enough and they don't go that deep, let's hope not. Oh, here's another one. Then we should be fine. I hope. I'm a bit scared. And let's also not lose. Let's not lose the our target place here. Ghost cave. Where's the where's the cave we're going to? We're front. I'm probably just a bit blind now. But I know it's this way. So let's go this way and try to stay away from... Oh, there it is. Okay. Wow. We need to jump the ledge with the large fishy. Yeah, this is probably not good for our health, and it would be extremely silly to die now, but let's try. I think the prawn suit is quite durable. Ah, he doesn't care. Good, good. Guess those leviathans are so big that we aren't what they eat anyway. Just swimming around here, but then again, they might just hunt us for sport. I don't know how they work at all. Now, also need to look around a bit for different plants now. I don't think there are any we need in this particular cave. But if we find some, that's something to bring. Oh, and here we have one. Okay, so that's definitely something to bring. This is a ghost weed, I believe. Yes. So let's bring one of those. And we only need 3 more. And that's the mushroom sample. It's the bulb. And the last one, I don't remember. I'm going to quickly look at it so we don't forget. It's the eye stalk weed. And the eye stalk, we found that in several places. One of the places I remember off the top of my head is the cave we found the information to find dry land. So that's where we're going to go now. It's going to be a lot faster to find everything at once we get up, because then on the way we're going to find something, I believe. And as once we get to the sea moth, everything is going to be so much quicker, because the sea moth is, how should we say that, a tiny bit more agile than prawn suit. So one of the ways to get to the Cyclops would be to actually swim. I could have swum out of the place instead of using the portal, I believe, and swum up to it, but then we leave the prawn suit, and that's not good either. So this is taking a tiny bit more time, but it's so much safer. And while I don't always play as safe as I should this far into the game on hardcore, let's just say I'm careful. That's also the reason I almost lost the blueprint for the blue tablet the first time, because I didn't want to leave the prawn suit. So I picked it up with the prawn suit and didn't obtain the blueprint. Oh no, he's over there. Okay. So now we're back to the place where we dropped down earlier in this episode. And yeah, he doesn't seem to care either right now. A lot of the creatures in this game are kind of territorial, so as long as you don't encroach or play in an aggressive manner, then they leave you alone, which is good. Here we have the Cyclops. We see her in the distance. There we go. Now, which way are we going to go back up? I'm thinking that maybe go in a direction we haven't before. I'm also thinking different ways of finding the materials for... oh, I'm going to drill the Titanite here. I'm thinking different ways to find all the parts we need for the serum, because it would be really nice to help out the Sea Emperor or Empress. I'm not sure if they changed the name of the race dependent on gender. Just a random thought. So let's get some titanium. I do know we need a lot of titanium. We talked about this a tiny bit before, but if we find enough scrap metal, that's faster than mining, so I'm not going to drill a lot. I'm just going to get this one on the way here. There we go. And we are back. Let's see if we can hit. Oh, dunk. Didn't exactly hit there. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Thank you. It's good to be back. And let's pilot the sub.
Powering up.
If we go up this way, we find the bulb, but that's not that important. So I'm going to go up the other way. Well, let's make sure it's the correct way. Yeah, there we go. It's nice to be back in the safety of the Cyclops. So this is going to be quite a ride back to the surface and back home. I'm thinking on the way, do we need any materials? Because we mined a bunch of the blue kyanite, we mined nickel, we also found a couple of nodes of lithium, surprisingly enough this far deep, and some titanium. There's more. So I think we should have everything. We should have everything now. We also mined copper, I think, and a couple of sulfurite. Yes. So we should be fine. If we get all the way up now and start building the platform to escape the planet, and then we notice that we need to get down to 1400 meters to mine one kyanite, that's kind of the spot we don't want to be in. So it's nice to it's nice to have mined everything while down here. This place is so beautiful. The Leviathan here looks amazing. I wonder what it looked like when it was alive. It's almost like I don't know, the paleontologist in me is curious. Maybe it had feathers. Probably not. More likely to have had tentacles. Now, we haven't gone this way before. And now I kind of remember why, because it's a cave network, not exactly the best place for for this big submarine. But let's hope we have room to get through. I'm going to, yeah, I'm swapping the cameras a bit because we need to navigate as if we were more than one person here. But so far it looks good. And I was expecting to find the oh, there we are. Okay, yeah, the ghost area. Good. And we don't have any waypoints around here. So this is like the fourth entrance to the Lost River. So if anyone is looking for this place, oh wow, suddenly very hard to see. Okay, so there's we are very close to the ancient skull beacon. But I think if we're lucky we can get up here. If there's no... Yeah, okay, good. I was almost expecting to... Whoa! To hit a kind of ceiling, but we hit a wreckage part instead. And I think we've been here before. This is where we found a wreckage. Yeah, there we go, just above us now. So we need to find a way past this, and it was extremely hard to see anything here. But as long as we get further up... Geez, the light isn't helping a lot. This place is a bit scary as well, because we know there's not even a juvenile, but a full-grown ghost leviathan somewhere here. And here we go. Nice. 800 meters left. Okay. So let's think about the things again. The recipe. We need bulb. We need the eye stalk, and the eye stalk is what I hope to find on the way now. If we're lucky. But it's not going to be in the ghosty blood kelp biome though. So we need to find the it's one of the life pods. I think that should be doable. Oh, we have a collision, and that one should be at around 200 meters, I believe. So let's see if we can find it here. Doesn't look like we're that lucky. I'm going to quickly check so we don't have to do an extra trip. So that's the, let's see, we need to get into the its data downloads and its survivors. This is the one, I believe. Yes, this is the one, 19. Let's see if we have the waypoint to 19. We do. And yeah, that's quite close. Okay, so we need eye stalk. I'm quickly going to go for a swim. After having a drink. And 2 seeds in the locker, that's nice. It was further back here. That's confusing to me, but I think let's see. I don't know. It's a bit hard to navigate in this game. Let's go with that. It's a bit hard to see where everything is headed, or it's hard to see. Oh, because we're okay. Yeah, so the Cyclops is in really shallow waters right now because we went all the way up. But this place is a bit further down. So here we go. And hopefully I'm not mistaken now. Doesn't look like I was mistaken because here's some eye stalk. Nice. Now, when I started this playthrough, I was considering bringing the seeds when we were in places like this, on like all the way from the start of the game, to save these couple of minutes here. But I decided against it because I think it would have I don't want to say spoiled it, but it would be too far into the game. But if you want to make like the perfect, most efficient playthrough, that's the way to do it. When you come across one of these 5 ingredients, then just use the knife, get the seed, and move on. But for now, this is fine as long as we're somewhat aware, because now we only need 2 more. And those 2 more are the mushrooms, which is very easy to find, and the bulb, which is also quite easy to find because that's in front of the Aurora. I'm not going to go there with the Cyclops though. I'm going to go there with the sea moth because we don't need the Cyclops there now. So when we get home now, we're going to start building the escape thingamajig platform, and we are so close to home now. This is our red seabed. This is our outside the window wreckage, and can we see it now? Guess this is our resident reef back as well, and here's home. It's been a while. This was a long journey. Now let's see, first of all, the important stuff. Let's see if Cuttlefish is happy to see us. He's been climbing, been alone for so long now, and hopefully he hasn't been zapped by the electric eel we set free here, let loose. I'm not sure what to say. I hope we don't find like Cuttlefish belly up because he cuddled too hard on the electrical eel.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's quickly check the tank as well, because we have found things. Now we can scan it as well, the crab squid. That's nice. I'm not sure if I dare release this one into the wild. At least I'm going to move it a bit further away. You can look at this. This neutralizes electrical equipment and light attracts its unwanted attention. So he's the kind of thing you can deal with using a flare, because I do believe he chases it. Then we have a friend Stalker. Now I'm going to release him as well because he's going to be our friend. That was a request in an earlier episode to get the Stalker pet. And I want him here by the seabed because they like to play around in you know, between the plants. So that's where he's going to live. Rawr. Sure. And then all the way over here, I'm going to release this crab squid. This is also the way to fuel the bioreactor, and at the same time getting rid of scary stuff. But that's not how I like to play this game. I would feel so bad even if it was a crab. Oh, wow, angry. Even if it was a crab squid, I would feel bad shoving him into a power plant and use him for electricity. But cuttlefish. Last time we waved him over here, but he did have a tendency to swim a bit far this way, and apparently so does the manta ray we've released. Ah, there he is. Hello, hello. We have cookie for you. Yes. Oh, impatient. Nom 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 nom. Now, let's come here, cuttlefish. This time we really want to get you away from all the nasties. So it's better if you play around with the Cyclops, because then you can hide and stuff, I think. Yes. He's very tame though, so he likes to he likes to follow. Here, have another cookie. Good job. Good job. Nom 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 nom. Okay, so now we are back home, and the next part is going to be building the Neptune launch platform. I think we have all the materials, so it's going to be a bit back and forth to obtain the materials from the different places, and then we're going to build, but that will be great to start because the platform is huge and amazing. So we are definitely done with the chapter of going all the way into Lava World. And we also made a new friend, the Sea Emperor, so that's nice. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.